So just on the side of this Nando's, got a lovely view. Priory Place. It's there. Look at these. Rapid electric charging point. And you've even got the digital currency. Good to go on there, there's no cash for that. Proper Black Mirror sort of stuff. Horrible futuristic stuff. What is that? And you've got the Transport Museum there. We'll have a look in there in a second when the bus has got out of my way. Decent old building there. And the looks on my side. Looks like I've got a little exhibition on the go. You got Honda, MG, some beautiful cars here. That's a different angle. On the floor, we've got all these capital names: Jerusalem, Beirut, Baghdad, Abu Dhabi, Sana'a. What's that? Djibouti, Asmara, Kampala. Don't know what that's about. Victoria. You're going to go in, but look at that. £14 in advance, £15.50 for it turning up on the day. I'm not tired, but that is taking the piss, I think. But we'll see. Just look at that architecture. You got the church here, and then I'll just zoom out slightly. Look at the state of that. Charlie Beach here, no trees, and barely anything that's really that nice to look at down there, to be honest. So got some crazy looking people around here. Yeah, a lot of shifty looks and all. So this was an old grammar school, St John's Hospital. 1340, dissolution of the monasteries converted into free grammar school in 1550 by Henry VIII, or King Henry VIII School. Sir William Dugdale, historian. There we go. Over here, we've got another fantastic Tudor style building. The Philip Larkin, which is named after the historian behind me, named after me. Now, what happens when you leave nature alone? This is lovely. Look at all these colours. So God really is an artist. Speaking of art, really good Blade Runner looking artwork there. Shame about all that stuff though. And another decent angle down here with the church spires. Just hovering above that Tudor building. Side of the Philip Larkin now. So this is one of the cobbled streets someone was telling me about a second ago, where they would have trading and stuff. Could do with a clean up, that's for sure. Yeah, it's been worried about stepping on something here. From a slightly different angle here, a bit further away from the Wetherspoons. I think this will be a good leading line to go down. Yeah, that's it. And looking down across Cheaping, but yeah, pretty grim landscape really that. So over top of Mercia Lodge and back into the main centre, I guess. Yeah, well worth commenting, obviously being Mercia. You find across the West Midlands they seem to take a lot more pride in their Mercian heritage. I seem to believe it's because they didn't come under Danelaw, whereas a lot of people in the East Midlands did. So there's a bit of a mixture between Mercia and Saxons, etc. I think I saw him in Birmingham, this guy, over Christmas. It's pretty good. So this stone was laid by Her Royal Highness Princess Elizabeth, New Broadgate, 22nd of May 1948. So this is the Lady Godiva statue. I've never even heard of her before, but apparently she rode through the town naked in protest against taxes. And to the side of me there's like a monument that comes out once an hour, and there's a peeping Tom that looked apparently went blind. No one knows if it's real or not, but I learned something new anyway.
Allow me to pass. Allow me to have you. Allow me to...
So tanks, trucks, Daventry. And this is the door to NatWest. Now this is how a bank should look, or a town building or anything designed to impress you. It's a bit Nimrod looking, that is actually. Was it Babylonian stuff? St. George and the Dragon. Is that to do with the star sign Scorpio and all that? Libra, etc. It's a good angle there between the pillars. Another interesting bit of architecture here. 1677, Lloyd's Bank. Look at that. Perfect. Something again I love about the West Midlands, they really embrace the Mercian heritage. So you've got the Earl of Mercia here. Another brilliant angle of another lovely building. I'm well impressed actually. Who's that? St. George, Ukrainian, Irish. A large Irish community, I think Coventry and Birmingham. It's a bit like Bradford's Town Hall actually. Just noticed up there as well. Got the three roses. It's quite a dystopian image. You've got that artificial intelligence stuff there, and then global community. All the multicultural bollocks. Coventry is a diverse, cohesive city with a young population. 50 different languages are spoken by at least 50 children in Coventry schools. I bet that's tricky for the teachers, having to know bilingual 50 different languages. It's quite impressive. I think they managed to make it. There's no Englishmen on there. Chinese, African Chinese, Hispanic looking, even in the background. Maybe looks a bit gay though. Oriental, English kid. Yeah, to be fair, there's one there in the background. I'm always a big fan of these bins when they've made an effort on them. Something significant to the town like that. So this is John Bailey Shelton, 1875, 1958, Chamberlain historian archaeologist. Heavy bomb damage 1940, set up the Benedictines Museum private display. And in Coventry's favour, especially this bit, all the trees, loads of shade, obviously lifts people up, so that's a good thing. I think this is just on the side of the police station actually, but look at this for a mural. I thought it was going to be a gay pride thing, but that's a fantastic job. Brilliant, this area to sit in this. I mean, you actually pretty much have to duck your head under this tree, I think. Hopefully they'll leave it alone though. Yeah, lovely. So I think this is on the outskirts of the city now. Police station's there. There's a lot of series of roundabouts you have to go through as you come through. I think this is about it. So that's the squirrel. One of the church spires down there. And then whatever this is, it's a big swimming pool, is it? Looks a bit like they're building in Huddersfield when you come in. And Manor Yard. Let's have a look what's in here. So Manor Yard forms a setting for the gatehouse of Cheltenham Manor, which is all that remains of a former royal palace owned by the 14th century by the Black Prince. There's a statue to him in Leeds, funnily enough. So this is Manor Yard and the register office. There's one of the first elephants the lady you were telling me about earlier. There's elephants all across the city if you look for them. Contrast is never far away. So this is really old, lovely, traditional English buildings. You got your sort of modern, well, 60s sort of brutalist architecture there. Back to the old stuff, new stuff. Horrible. That is horrible. And then round here, you got your modern 15-minute city, Blade Runner sort of buildings. All down here. So this is older house. That's a great example of the old and the new, just there. Inside you can hear a wedding going on, so it sounds very traditional. Got the violins playing. So, who we got here? Almost looks like it might be Thomas Cromwell, perhaps. That's great, we've got a Bible. Let's give that a good wipe. That's better. He's looking after that, does. Doesn't answer who this is yet. Who is it? Do you know what? I can't even tell. Can't even see the writing on there. But anyway, some nice red phone boxes over there. It's got a pub over there. This bit of dust, the Lytton Tree. Obviously I'll see that on the way back down. And then you got a lovely old building here, quadrant. Bit worn out building though, bit worn out signs. Got the old and the new there. Good, another good angle. Mosaic Coventry. Good example of the old and the new, right next to each other. Doesn't look too bad an angle until you see that bit at the top though. Seems to be loads of these charging points cropping up at the minute. I didn't think electric cars were selling that well, but maybe they are. Tesla, the car of the future, maybe. I won't be getting one, that's for sure. It's quite an impressive statue. Even if it's sort of modern materials, I think it gets lit up at night looking at that. This is just on the outskirts of Coventry train station. That's your visitor information bit.
Always pleasure, always pleasure.
Oh, you're a good man. How you getting on? You alright?
I'm alright.
Yeah?
I'm just like stressed and trying to settle. I'm just looking to the
Yeah. Oh, that chap that came up to me then, he's a nice bloke, regardless of where he's from or whatever. Yeah, been a good vibe in Coventry today, to be said. So this must be another entrance to Coventry Station. It's very similar to that building I photographed in Wembley the other week. Tried to make it a bit nicer with the trees, I guess, but the building is obviously as ugly as the other one. Along here they've got a lot of the town's history.
Will be the 1526 cross-country service to Bournemouth.
It's got this fantastic mural down the side here, which will go nicely with that post box there with the red robin. Look at the detail on that. Almost makes you feel a bit sorry for that building there. You got a nice traditional sort of building surrounded by all the modern stuff. But I suppose, you know, times change, I guess, but whether or not it's for the better is a different matter. Hotel Indigo and some more horrendous architecture here. But you know what, I've had a pretty good day in Coventry, has to be said, despite what I said. There's some bad architecture, but people have been pretty good. It still has a lot to offer as well. It's quite a good angle with the church, as opposed to just photographing the church, you got all the traffic as well. Obviously in winter time, night time, you get a good shot of all the evening traffic on a long exposure, but I'm not dedicated to wait around for that in the summer. So, Commemorative Society for Prevention to the Cruelty of Animals, erected by Caroline Bray. Something similar to that in Warwick, not Warwick, Walsall Memorial Gardens. So, Caroline Bray, close friends of Victorian novelist. Yeah, don't say many more on that, but that's that. CTC Coventry, 100 years old as of 2021, member of the Cycling UK, UK's largest national cycling club. It's formerly known as Cyclist Tourist Club. Hold rides every Sunday and Tuesday. I'm not reading anymore. I like that though, got like an Irish Celtic Trinity looking thing. And looking down Queen Victoria Road, there's nearly an accident there. Where these lads on the motocross bikes coming. But yeah, you got a lovely church, all the crap buildings around it though. And you got St George at the top of the church as well, which is good. I think this is where Reggie Photo was in one of his videos. It was, I think it might have been that building there actually. He was having a bit of a funny one with the security, which ended quite well. Yeah, that's shut down. Multi-storey car park. Master City Arcade over there. With a shut down Argos on the bottom. This bit looks a bit grim, but I'll go in and see what it's about. I'll show what this building was. Keep Cash. That's obviously our little gang. It might have been a Wilco's looking at this, or maybe in Iceland. Yeah, so that movie I Am Legend, you know, when he goes into the what do you call it, that building, and him and Sam get caught up. You could just imagine like the zombies in there, couldn't you? Had the old Uber driver just behind him. Looked quite funny. So this is inside the arcade. I'm not even sure if it's been open today looking at this. Afro Caribbean store. Busy Fingers. It's all very bloody hell. Seen that? COVID aware. Face nappies back on. Christian thing. Arcade fancy and dress shop. Yeah, that'll do. You get the idea. It's a nice little mural there. Yeah, it really is apocalyptic this bit. Don't feel threatened or anything, has to be said, but it's very doomsday looking. Don't know if it's seen better days or what, but this is it. That's a pretty crazy sort of area, this. Seem to recognise that bit down there. I think that's where I started earlier. Old Polish shop was shut down. Nails and beauty shop. Some brutalist architecture. Bookies. That'll be a good angle actually. Coventry market just round here, which looks a bit busy, has to be said. Larry's sewing and repair shop. Yeah, this is inside the market anyway. 4th of November 1958. Has to be said, there's not many English stores. It's an Oriental fella owns that. Just to finish on with this shopping centre, speaking to someone then, and said this is all going to get torn down soon, so there's no wonder it's as it is, because there's no need of keeping it running really. But yeah, there you go, just to confirm on it. This is just heading down into the generic shopping centre sort of area. It's got a Christian preacher up here.
You caused yesterday, he's dried up now. He's dried up, and they called his attention to it. But the people are doubtful is that they do not have the word of
peace comes into your life. His name is Jesus Christ. He said you will seek him and find him. When you seek him with all your heart, he can't impose himself on you. But you have to seek him. You have to call upon him. You have to repent from your sin. You have to ask him to forgive you. You have to ask him to come into your life. You have to ask him to come and be your Lord. When Jesus comes into your life will not remain the same.
I haven't seen many today, but here's a shutdown bank anyway. RBS maybe. I didn't notice it earlier. And just up here, looks like you got some Islamic restaurant, Moroccan restaurant, which was the Courtyard pub originally. Obviously lovely cobbled street. Don't like it's getting much business anyway. Very quiet down here. Edward the Confessor, and you got these eagles etched into the architecture there. You got all the flags up today as well. Looks great. Architecture on this building is incredible. Load of shields, up along a tree. And down here, it sounds like there's good atmosphere or party going on. The only flag I'm not too keen on being on there. Yeah, look at that.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a good afternoon with me.
Unfortunately, I caught this at the back end, but
Right, it's time for me to leave you.
oh, that's a shame.
But do you want one more before I leave?
Yeah, you do. One more from me, the photographer.
Now the deal is, if we do this, we go all out. I want to see everything. Follow the yard if you're not already.
Yeah, it's a tranny, so I won't be photographing that. That's the end of that.
Follow me.
Some lovely old photos here of Coventry's past. It's got so much character, so much activity, these photos, aren't there? Right, so it's heading towards Coventry Cathedral ruins, I believe it is. Good bit of street art there. All the way from the 1400s with William Eaton all the way up to the Blitz, which is where it got destroyed. So I'll get a photograph of that. This will make a rather good photo, hopefully. If I get down, get the lavender in there, get the cathedral in there, get a bit lower, something like that. So that's the best angle. If you just get down low. It's got a nice photo there of them, two ladies in traditional dresses. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, it's good though. Still maintained all the cobble streets down there. Look at that, like a window effect through there. This is St Mary's Hall, and look at that Tudor building on the left. You realise how big it is when you stood under it like that. And similar to Lichfield Cathedral, so you've got Edward III here, and I think this is Longshanks, Edward I on the right hand side, the one from Braveheart. So this is the Golden Cross Inn, built in 1583, still surviving. As I say, I've been really impressed with Coventry today, despite all the horror stories that you hear. Another old street down here, and this is down the side of a Slug and Lettuce, which is sounding quite busy around the side. And this is the other angle for the entrance to the cathedral. Big crucifix hanging above you as you come through. And this is a memorial to the Falklands that I've just tidied up. Some more statues on the side. St George and Dragon at the top in the middle. And this hilltop alleyway would have been absolutely perfect if someone was walking through there, but there's not. Got another Tudor building down there, so I'll have to head down that way next. Priory Road. I mean, naturally, lazy nature was trying to convince me to leave, but I'm glad I came over to here. So on the summit of this hilltop, a convent was established about the year 650 AD by a Saxon lady, later canonised under the name of St Osberg. The convent was destroyed by the Danes when they ravaged Mercia in 1016 AD. 27 years later, 1043, a Benedictine Abbey church was built on the same ground by Leofric, Earl of Mercia, and his Countess Godiva. Leofric and Godiva are said to have been buried respectively in the two porches which stood nearly on this spot. Here about 1140 AD was commenced the building of Benedictine Priory Church or Cathedral of St Mary, which completed about 1220 AD, demolished in 1539. Yeah, great. So there's like an old well or something down here, or underpassage of some sort. Shopping basket in there. Another brilliant part of the town. I could hear water, so I thought I'd investigate. I'm waiting for some scientists and engineers to get out of the way of a statue that I want to photograph, but I don't really want to get in their way because with my camera, being a bit of a quiet area doesn't really feel too good to me. Loads of hidden little gems around here. Yeah, look at that. So this is where the origins of Coventry comes from, as in the name. So it's the name Coventry derives from the Anglo-Saxon trio, meaning tree, and the personal name Coffer. So together the two parts make up Coffer's tree, which over time became Coventry. This is the Our Lady of Coventry, so I think it's to do with Mercia. I'm running out of battery on my second battery now, so this will have to start wrapping up pretty soon. So this is, or was, Ford's Hospital for Ladies of Coventry. Founded in 1509, restored in 1953. Lovely. Let's see what we can see inside. This is one of the last shots I think I'll get for today. Not the best one to leave on, but and I didn't film it earlier when I turned up, so I'll make sure I get it in there before I go. So this is one of the shopping areas for Coventry. Colourful Coventry, it's a good way to call it. And the recruiting office just here, obviously closed for the day. Yeah, that's about it really. This is just on the outskirts of the town anyway, Henry VIII College I think it's called. So it is King Henry VIII College, School, sorry. Got the 3 arrows as the crest, and I think it's worth mentioning. Obviously, you got the dragon and the roaring lion there. But yeah, it's that similar style building you find Lea Marney Tower, Hampton Court. I can't remember the name of the Christchurch building at Cambridge, I think it's called. Similar style, obviously. It's a good traditional view. Photo obviously has been taken already, but you see the lady with the dogs. The cabbie was going past them, and the rose down there. But sod it, private property or not, I'm getting in there, getting a decent shot, and then getting out of here. Yeah, it's a better angle if you couldn't see it before. It's really quite demonic looking, that dragon thing on the right. For anybody who's into the David Icke stuff, you know, I won't go any further, I won't elaborate. And I can barely even read that. It looks like it's in Latin. Well, it's Saturday night.